Hey everybody, thanks for joining us for Pete the Cat the Musical. Let's check out our local veterinary clinic. When you go inside, the lobby is a nice calm area that's especially friendly for your pets. Pets come to a veterinarian when they're sick or when you just want to keep them from getting sick. Veterinarians or animal doctors check your pet's breathing, heartbeat, eyes, ears, nose, tails, paws, and teeth.
This is Simba, and Angie just finished cleaning and scaling Simba's teeth. So now Julio is making sure all of the vitals are just where they should be for Simba. And that just helps us be sure that while Simba's under anesthesia, the heart's beating like it should, Simba's breathing like Simba should, everything is just as it should be to keep Simba healthy. Angie and Julio are going to be taking the x-rays of Simba's teeth. Simba has 30 teeth in her mouth. And when they take the x-ray, they're able to see underneath the gum and the roots and all the surrounding bones on their teeth. Now they have to step far away for safety when they take the x-rays. Then they move back in and they're going to bring the x-rays that they've taken up on the screen. Now when they take the x-rays, they have to put a very delicate little piece inside their mouth that if they bite down on it, it would completely damage it. So they have to be under anesthesia. So they're very still and their mouth isn't moving when they take the x-rays. Now after they've taken the x-rays, they come up on the laptop. And then Dr. Callahan comes in, takes a look at them, and let's see what he sees on this tooth.
If you look right here, this is the big tooth. It's called a canine tooth, and it actually has a number, and this would be on the left side, so this would be the 204. And so if you could look right here, you can see the tooth goes above this bone right here. So all this is bone. And so the tooth comes down and it actually sits inside the bone and is attached to these bone with little bitty ligaments that come from the side, and they're called periodontal ligaments. And so sometimes these ligaments will break down. When you don't brush your teeth, this tartar will build up and it'll work itself up here and break down these ligaments. So what we do is we take x-rays to see that. So if you can see, this is the crown. This is the part that's above the gum that you can actually see. This part is under the gum. It's down in the bone. So this x-ray helps us see that. And if you look real close, you can see right here where there's a little darker area. And if you look right here, you'll see a little line where there's a lot of kind of what they irritated bone, or there's sclerosis in this bone. It's a hardening or just an irritation in the bone. But if you look right here real close, you'll see that there's a little line, and everything above this line up in this area is kind of clear, and everything below it is kind of has little white streaky places.
Well, how much of the tooth is under the gum?
This is the bone right here. And if you see that below the bone is this area right here, but see how it's clearer, and it down here it has these little white streaks. That means that there's a pouch, and you've actually had the tooth that's been there's been a little pocket develop in here. So this is where your infection occurs. So there's quite a bit of the root is detached from the bone, so this tooth needs to be extracted because of this identification of this pouch right here. So there's only this much root holding this tooth in the socket, where it should be this much root. So you see we've lost this much root attachment to the bone. So this tooth needs to come out. So that's what x-rays does for it. It allows us to see deep inside the bone and help us decide if we need to take the tooth out or to leave the tooth in. See, these, on the other hand, are little incisors. They're the ones in the front, and they all have good attachment down deep, and they attach to the gum about right here. So that they're all good. So we'll leave those alone, but we know this one needs to be removed.
We hope you learned some fun and interesting things about how veterinarians care for your pets. Thank you to Dr. Philip Callahan and Dinah Callahan and all the staff at Metro West Veterinary Clinic.